How's it going, everybody? This is Antone with Moneyline Sport Fishing. Me and my brother Lewis, who you'll probably meet on this channel, bought a boat earlier this summer. It's middle of September right now, and it's out of the water for the year. It's an old 1986 Wellcraft with a 1993 Yamaha on it. I'll give you the full tour in a second. But we got some big renovations for it, big renovation plans, and we're gonna take you along with it. I've never done anything like this. My brother's never done anything like this, so it's gonna be our first time. And yeah, if you guys have any tips, any suggestions in the comments, let me know. We're starting this channel just to, document what we do, and then hopefully bring some fishing content for you next year as the season goes on. Let's go. So this is her. Name is Moneyline. Bought it off Craigslist in April, I believe. April or May. We got a 6 horsepower Evinrude that runs. This is probably gonna come off. We got the 1993 Yamaha 115 two-stroke out there. Runs pretty well. There's some issues starting it sometimes, and we had to clean the carbs and we had to adjust the idle speed earlier in the year because it kept stalling out on us. But yeah, might need to do a few tweaks here. Yeah, let's go around. Ideally, we're gonna get a paint job done. How it's gonna go, I'm not entirely sure because I don't know how easy it's gonna be to take this boat off the trailer in the driveway and paint it, but we'll see. If anyone has any tips, let me know. Got this winch, that's gotta go. It's a pain in the butt. Yeah, it's this side of the boat. Tires deflated because it's on a hill. Trying to make it a little even. These plugs need to be changed out. These plugs need to be changed out. Yeah. All right, now taking you onto the boat itself. Big first priority here is going to be redoing this floor. I don't know if you can tell, really soft in a few different spots, so we're gonna gut it. We're gonna take the whole floor off, see what we can do. Under that, the foam is likely pretty wet, so we might have to put new foam in. Additionally, under the floor, the gas tank does not work, so we're gonna have to see what's wrong with that. Fix that. We have a few external gas tanks that we've been using, but the internal gas tank has been giving us trouble, so we're gonna have to see what's wrong with that. I'm not gonna pay to replace it. We're on a budget here, but if it's salvageable, we might be able to do something with it. But yeah, that's it for underneath. And yeah, obviously you can see the floor is pretty bad. These plugs, I need to put some kind of check valve in because I don't know why they designed it like this, but when it sits in the water is literally right up to it, and you're sitting in some water back here. Same with these are a little annoying. I think I'm gonna put a little splash deck back here going along here. I don't know what I'm gonna do with that bilge hatch. Bilge is also pretty nasty. That's another thing we want to check out when when the floor comes out. We're gonna clean out this whole bilge, probably flood it because it's disgusting. Bilge pump gets clogged all the time. That's a new bilge pump we put in because the old bilge pump was giving us trouble, but we need to clean that all out. Another project we're gonna work on is extending this console. I don't know how we're gonna do it. We might take whatever this panel is off and just gloss it over. I've done a little work with glass, so I'm not too worried about that, but we need new switches. The controls are obviously fine, but maybe some new gauges. We have a little Garmin fish finder and GPS. Thinking about maybe extending it here, mounting it here. We'll see. But new switches. This, I don't even know if it works. I've never used it. It looks terrible, so I don't even want to test it, but probably gonna put a new one of these in. Additionally, these side panels, they're kind of crappy and useless. So I don't know what we're gonna do there. I think those are gonna come out as well. These hatches are pretty decent. In this section, we're not gonna redo. in terms of flooring, but might make some changes to the hatches and the hatch types because they do get a little water in them, which is annoying. And then this is all going to get painted all along the sides, and obviously the flooring. I'm not really sure what we're gonna do for the flooring. We were thinking about putting sea deck in, but like I said, on a budget, might just have to be gel coat and just gel coat and some non-skid, but I'm not sure about that yet. It's gonna have to be a decision for once we see what's going on underneath. Additionally, I think I'm just gonna go with marine grade plywood. It's already an old boat. I'm just trying to get like as many years out of it as I can. I think if I was gonna keep this boat for another 20 years, I'd maybe go Kusa board. But I think marine grade plywood is gonna be our best bet for this, just in terms of cost effectiveness. Now, another issue is this wiring. It looks like crap. That little, I forget what that thing's called over there, where all the wires connect. It's trash. One battery. I think we're gonna go with a 2 battery setup, and I'm gonna rewire this whole thing. I'm gonna take the console off, obviously, got it. Redo the console, and then hopefully redo all the wiring, because the wiring itself is just not good, and the switches are not consistent, and it's honestly old. I don't know if it's ever been redone, but yeah, it needs new wiring, and that's something I'm a little scared of, because I don't want to electrocute myself, but it is what it is. We'll try and get it done. But yeah, I think those are the main projects that we're trying to work on. It is September. Hopefully we get a decent amount done before it gets too cold to do any more work. We live in New England, live in Rhode Island. But yeah, it's gonna be a winter and spring project, or fall and spring project, and we'll see how it goes. Again, like if anyone has any suggestions, please let me know. We're excited to share this progress. I think this boat could come out pretty sick. I got inspiration from the Whole Truth little blog post about it, and their boat came out pretty sick. So I think if I can do something like that, I'd be very, very happy with the limited experience and the budget we're on. But yeah, like I said, any tips would be fantastic. We're excited to bring you some content, and hopefully teach some people some stuff, hopefully learn some stuff ourselves. But yeah, here she is. First thing we're gonna get doing is winterize the motor, and then we're gonna start tearing this thing up. Let's go. Last thing, obviously, subscribe if you want to see us. We don't expect to be too big here, but if anyone wants to see how the work comes out, if anyone just wants to follow along, make sure you subscribe, maybe like the video, maybe we'll get some free stuff out of it, who knows. All right, thanks guys.